Howdy there, folks. This is Lapidary Dave, and right now I'm going to be grinding. Excuse me, I'm fiddling with some water over here. I will be grinding this piece of amethyst from Uruguay. In particular, the back. Gonna tighten that up, try to expose some of the agate or chalcedony, whatever's under there. I'm not 100% sure of what it is. Yeah, polish it, make it look pretty, try to tighten up the sides without having too many pieces pop out. Eventually drill a hole and make a fantastic bead for someone. I've done this a few times with great success and a few times with a lot less success. But even the ones that I considered non-successful have sold. I got this piece at Village Originals during the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. They're located in the Kino Electric Sports Complex, or Kino Electric Plaza. I'm going to hit this first with the 80 diamond wheel and then move on to the 80 expandable drum. Even though they're both 80, anybody who has ever used diamond and silicon carbide at the same grit will know that they cut a lot differently. Anywho, onto the 80, hard diamond. Alrighty, folks, so this is the back underneath all that crusty rock. It's not perfect. I wasn't expecting it to be. I can't get those fissures out, but it's going to look a lot more attractive and even colorful when it's done. I didn't hit the sides with the hard wheel. I'm going to do that with the 80 soft right now. Folks, here's the 80 grit expandable drum. Took a lot longer than the 220, the 80 hard wheel. Going on to the 220 now. If you see, there's a few white specks here and there. Those are deep. I'm not going to get those out, and I'm not going to get those brown spots out either. But this is roughly what it's going to look like when it's finished. Yeah, hit the sides a little bit, at least as much as I wanted to. Onto the 220 expandable drum.
And Chikara. Also at 7 o'clock, movies at the TCA Big Screen. The movie today is The Teacher. At 8 o'clock, we have Tom and Marissa of the Taos Mesa Brewing.
Alrighty, folks. Here it is wet. You can see a little bit more color. Here's a bit of the sides.
At 9:30 p.m. we have karaoke with DJ Eyes at the Gary Cantina. We've been listening to the Suda Buddha with the Sagebrush Sessions. I've been working with some Arabic, Armenian, kind of north.
Here's the stone dry. Starting to pick up its color.
That area of the world.
Yeah, still got a little bit of ways. Onto the 400. Alrighty, folks. There's the 400 wet, a little bit more color. If you can see here, not everything gets grinded on the side. Sorry, it's really hard to see. My camera's crazy. But for the most part, what is not being grinded in there is already pretty colorful from the natural formation or from it just breaking off, and the cleavage leaves a nice dark color. There's the 400 dry. I have in the past buffed around this grit because it's just the back, especially when I don't hit the sides. I definitely would do that. If I wasn't grinding the sides, I would have just buffed the back and call it a day. It would pretty much look like that. But since we're grinding, we grinding. On to the 600. Alrighty, folks. Alrighty. This is the 600 dry. This stone is tough, so it leaves a fantastic polish, even at a lower grit. But we grinding, so on to the 1000. Could stay here, wouldn't mind. My teacher, Ruby Doobie, tried to teach me to take pride in everything I grind. Every piece I work, even out of the lapidary world. And everything I do, actually. And I shouldn't, if I'm grinding, just take it all the way. I get lazy, though, sometimes. Sometimes I just shape stuff out that's hard enough, throw it in the tumbler. But this is a good stone for discipline, I guess. You can't touch the top, even for a second. You gotta wash your hands. It's gonna make a fantastic bead. I paid maybe 50 cents for this piece at Village Originals in the Kino Electric Plaza or Sports Complex. I believe they changed the name. At the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. If you don't have a wholesale account, I believe that they sell these for like $1 or $2. Totally worth it, even if you don't grind the back, just to, set them on your table when you're selling stuff, or to hold for some medicine. I don't know. Anyway, on to the 1000. Alrighty, folks, that is 1000 grit dry. There it is wet. Look at that color. It's a little hard to see the sides. There it is dry. You can see how a lot on the sides Didn't get grinded, but still pretty colorful nonetheless. I'm gonna buff this with something. I'm gonna have to clean it with a toothbrush to get everything off the side. Then I'll take it inside and show it off before I attempt to drill it, because it could just explode and not want to be a bead. We'll see. Anywho. Alrighty, folks, here's that amethyst. I said I was going to show it off before I drilled it, but like I said, happens all the time. I was buffing it, it flew out of my hand, and a bit of it busted off here and there. Still beautiful. Still a great grind. Still a great investment. This piece might have cost me 50 cents. I polish the back and drill it. Pays for itself almost 100-fold. Someone will really appreciate this. There's a picture of this image of the side. Alrighty. This has been carving the back of this crystal amethyst, and it's been a lot of fun. This is Lapidary Dave. Thank you so much, folks. Have a great day.